Welcome to the final template of this course, or at least for this theme. In this section, we're gonna develop the front page of this website, and you can see that this is more complex than the other ones. The idea of this was to create the more complex template at the end. This is the front page, but I left this at the end because it's more advanced stuff that we have here. So first we're gonna open, if you remember, we have the front page and we have this tag that says hello from the front page. We're gonna copy the content from the page.php. This is the more standard template. It contains all the functionality that we have for different files. And we're gonna copy this and paste right here. So if I reload this, you can see that we have home and we have the space for the background image. So I'm gonna click here on edit page. And first we're gonna assign a new featured image. And maybe this one. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Update and reload. Now we can see we have the featured image at the end. And you can see that this one says the best pizza in town. At the moment we're printing the home text, and we're gonna change this. You can see that we're printing the title right here. We're gonna print the description of the site. So open settings and here on general, settings general, you can see that the tagline has just another WordPress site. So I'm gonna change this to this text, the best pizza in town. So I'm using the best pizza in town. So save this and reload. And you can see that it's printing also the title. So we're gonna remove this. We're gonna add PHP. And I'm gonna echo the value. And I'm gonna use some escaping function. And you can see that we have several escape options. I'm gonna use esc.html. And we're gonna use get option. And using get option, you can pass blog description. So the blog description is the variable that contains the tagline. So we're gonna reload this, and now you can see we have the best pizza in town. So next we're gonna, for example, let's say that we have this text. I'm gonna copy this and click here on edit page again, and let's paste this content right here. So click here on update, and we're gonna add, and I'm gonna cut this. And right after this H2, I'm gonna copy the content. You can see that we have the title and then we have this description. So we're gonna reload. And now you can see we have the best pizza in town and then we have this content. And we're gonna target the CSS in the next video. So let's continue working. And finally, you can see that we have this button. This button is going to link to the About Us page. So right here, right after the content, we're gonna add a PHP block. We're gonna use URL. Again, we're gonna be using get page by title. And we want to link to the About Us. So click here on edit and copy this name. Save this and reload. And now we have the URL. Next, we're gonna add the anchor. So we're gonna add PHP echo get permalink so we can pass the ID. We're gonna pass the URL ID. And you can see the text says more info, so we're gonna pass more info. We're gonna add two classes, button and if you remember, I added a class that was called primary. We have primary text, but we have also primary right here. So maybe we can add something called secondary. And this is a really common approach in most of the frameworks that you can find today. You can see that we have more info, something like this. So when we start working with the CSS, we're going to target this and it's going to be easier. So now this part is looking great. There are some tweaks that we need to make to the CSS, but in the next video, we're going to start working with this. We're going to fix this section of the page before we continue working with other sections of the front page. So let's continue in our next video.